Hi, Deerfield Township. My name is Renee Rambo, and I'm here with Laura Lindberg. Laura and I have been friends for nearly 10 years. Our connection is through farming, which I know is a topic that's extremely important to a lot of the residents here. So I'd like to give you all the opportunity to get to know her a little better and why she's running for trustee and understand what matters to her. Laura, could you give us a little bit of background on yourself?
Sure, Renee. I attended Deerfield Township School, kindergarten and first grade, and then moved on to Southeast when the district consolidated. Graduated from Southeast High School and then went on to graduate from the University of Akron. I was born and raised here, and now I live on our family farm where I'm fourth generational farmer.
Great. As you know, Deerfield currently has no zoning, but zoning is always a hot topic within this community. What are your thoughts about past and future of zoning regulations in Deerfield?
Well, you're right, Renee. Zoning is a hot topic here in Deerfield. My dad was a zoning inspector in the 70s, and my mom was very active in Deerfield Concerned Citizens, which helped get rid of the Deerfield chemical dump, which was the 11th worst chemical dump in the United States. They were able to work to get that closed along with other Deerfield residents. But now Deerfield's a quiet rural community, and zoning has been shown not to be wanted by the residents of Deerfield. It's defeated on the ballot, so it's really not on my radar anymore.
Very good. What is something about Deerfield that you're proud of?
Deerfield has a rich and storied history. I'm involved in Deerfield Historical Society. We're very fortunate to have a beautiful historical circle, town hall, residences in town that are historical. We have Berlin Lake, a lot of recreation. Also, we have baseball and soccer back at our township park after years of litigation, so that's great, and I hope to see that grow.
That's great. I do know that as you've been going through this process and getting yourself prepared to run for Deerfield Township Trustee, you have been posting some historical tidbits on your campaign Facebook page.
Yeah,
So,
I like to share things about Deerfield's history because we've been here since 1799, and there's a lot of cool things to learn about Deerfield. So I'll share little bits and pieces of Deerfield on there.
Great.
And also hook up with the Deerfield Historical Society webpage on Facebook. We
okay,
have a lot of stuff
wonderful.
on there.
So in your opinion, what about Deerfield leaves some room for improvement, and how would you initiate the change?
There has been a disconnect between the residents of Deerfield and township government. Many residents have been upset with issues and how they've been handled in the past. I feel that you really need to listen to the concerns of the Deerfield residents and operate in a transparent fashion.
Is there anything within the fire department? I'm pretty sure that that's been a topic that you want to talk about as far as while we're on the topic of room for improvement.
Yes.
Did you want to touch on that?
Yes. It's no secret there's been a lot of controversy in regards to our fire department. It's really important that we hire qualified, trained people, promote from within, and also make sure that we're taking care of the residents' needs.
Great. Do you have any past, or are there any other ethical reasons why anyone should be concerned about having you in office and representing Deerfield Township?
No, I have no criminal history, and as a public school employee, I maintain a current FBI BCI background check.
In what ways are you already serving the community? I personally know that you spend a lot of time in Deerfield and you care a lot about this place.
Yes.
But tell us a little more about what you do to already to serve the community.
We plant flowers along with other volunteers on the Deerfield Circle for Memorial Day, and then we also decorate our circle for the holidays with the Christmas decorations. I also cut, pare, core, can apples for the Apple Butter Festival, and I'm involved in several Deerfield clubs.
Great. If as a resident you've attended any of the township meetings, any of the recent meetings, I think that you would be aware that the general fund is somewhat limited in its funds. Can you give us an idea of what you would do
Sure.
to help that situation?
I would optimize in-house employees and limit outsourcing of repairs. We've got great people working for the township, and they do a lot of stuff there. Also, with my grant writing, which I'm currently writing a grant for Deerfield Historical Society to get a marker, but I can utilize that to help Deerfield access funding. And then we need to be fiscally responsible with our spending.
And you certainly would support decisions
Yes.
that are responsible in that manner.
Absolutely. And also, we have a lot of clubs in Deerfield, like the Civic Association, the Historical Society, and the Cemetery Association, that have residents that volunteer their time, money, and efforts. And since I'm involved with all those, I could bridge the gap between the township and the clubs.
I think that would be really helpful. There have been many changes in the Deerfield Fire Department this past year. How would you approach staffing issues within that fire department? I know that we already touched upon this, but I
Yes.
think that you have more to say.
Well, one thing that's important is we need to promote from within, and we need to utilize grant funding for recruitment. And also, we need to treat our first responders with the respect they deserve to promote retention and stability.
So, Laura, my last question, I think it's going to be the last question, kind of open-ended for you, but is there anything that you want to share with the voters of Deerfield Township as to why they should elect you as their trustee?
Sure. I really care about the residents of Deerfield. I'm a Deerfield resident, so it's important to address the concerns of the residents. I will conduct myself in a respectful manner, never embarrass or misrepresent the township. I'm invested in the community as a farmer and a business owner. And I want to make sure that I be a good steward for township funding and also be a good representative for the position of trustee, and also not create a conflict of interest between my business and with township. I believe there's a lot of opportunity for Deerfield. Deerfield's a great place to live, and I look forward to exploring the options to improve Deerfield.
Great. So now we know that the trustee is not a political position,
Yes.
but it is very important to some of the residents of Deerfield. And so I wanted to find out if you wanted to comment at all on your political affiliation.
Yes, you're correct. Township trustee is a nonpartisan position, but I am a registered Republican.
Very good. Is there any other last comments? I know that I've commented before, but I would just like to remind everybody that you do have your campaign Facebook page.
Yes.
Laura Lindberg for Deerfield Township Trustee.
Yep.
And it's going to have a lot of activity on it going forward through this campaign.
Visit it and like.
So great. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome, Renee. Thank you.